Hey everybody, welcome back to the Jeremy Weiss Homes team and our 10 steps to buying a great home here in Central Maryland. I'm Jeremy and I'm the team leader of the Jeremy Weiss Homes team. And today we're going to talk about step number 10 to buying that great home here in Central Maryland. And that is maintaining your home now that you're the owner. So a couple of weeks ago, we got through all of the process. We got to closing. Hooray! You're now the homeowner. You have the keys, and you've now gone through the process of moving in. So now just comes that last step of maintaining your home over time. Uh, you know, Quite honestly, that could be a piece that a lot of people tend to overlook, but it could actually be the most important part of being a homeowner. So, the way I describe it to people is, when you buy that home, periodically, you should take some time and, stand in your front lawn and, you kind of stand there with your arms crossed, looking up at your house and taking pride in that home that you bought, and getting to say that it's yours. Yeah, and that, yeah, I did that. And at the same time, also taking a look at the house itself. Take a look at the roof. Make sure all the shingles are still there. Make sure that everything is in good repair. Make sure that you don't see leaks or anything like that. Because those are all the things that, if you see them, you can address them before they become a big issue. Along with that comes an amazing part where if you have an issue with the home, you want to make sure that you address it sooner rather than later. It's much easier and it's much cheaper to fix problems when they're small than if you wait until those problems become major problems, and then they're going to have a really number one, a huge impact on you and your family, because in order to fix them, they need to disturb much more. It's a bigger financial impact and everything. So it's much easier to fix them when they're small. Uh, Certainly, if you're a homeowner and you're fixing things, you should keep receipts of everything. A lot of things end up having warranties or guarantees, and things like that. So make sure you keep copies of those things because you want to be able to pass those on to a future buyer because it's frankly a advantage for them. Okay, there's a lot of windows now that come with lifetime guarantees for as long as the window is there. Roofs will have certain guarantees for a certain long period of time, and those warranties can transfer to a new buyer. So you really want to try to make sure that you save those records. Um, Also, another thing to think about now that you've owned this home is things like making sure you apply for your homestead tax credit. Okay, if you own a home, once you've been in that home for a year, you are eligible for something called a homestead tax credit. And what that does is that helps protect you, the homeowner, from any giant increases in property tax. It limits the amount that a jurisdiction can raise your property taxes by 10%. So, for example, if you pay $1,000 a year in property tax, and they decide to raise the um, the tax rate the following year, and your property taxes would go up, your property taxes can only go up 10% or $100 per year. Okay, they can't all of a sudden raise by some astronomical amount, which in turn increases your mortgage payment and increases a whole lot of things. So make sure you apply for that homestead tax credit. You can apply for it prior to you living in the home for a year. It just doesn't take effect until you're there for a year. Along with that homestead tax credit, make sure if you're eligible for other tax credits, make sure you take advantage of those too. Okay, things like military, veterans, disabled veterans, public safety personnel, depending on where you live. I can speak to Anne Arundel County. If you're a public safety professional here in Anne Arundel County, we can get a break off of our property taxes every year. So you want to make sure that you apply and make sure that you know how those things work, because a lot of the property taxes you have to apply for every year. They're very easy to apply. It's a simple form that you fill out. You can either mail it or email it to them, but they're very simple and they can save you a fair amount of money in your mortgage and in your pocket. And then last but not least, make sure you keep up with your insurance. Okay. Hopefully, if you're buying a home, you've got an insurance provider who you know, like, and trust. Make sure that you stay up with them as you go through. because that insurance provider is the one who's going to make sure that you're adequately covered for your home. Okay. Your home value is going to appreciate over time. So, there's a possibility you may need to increase your coverage at some point in time. All those things that are important that you want to make sure of as you go through your home. And you want to make sure that you're adequately protected with your home. Make sure you have the right coverages. So if you need things like flood insurance or things like that, make sure that you guys have that stuff, because that's what protects you in the event of something happening. So just, it's a much often overlooked step to buying a home, this step number 10 of protecting your home and maintaining that home. One of my home inspectors loves to recommend that, once a year, you take a tube of caulking and a rag and you just walk around the house and make sure you caulk up any cracks or seams that may be forming around windows or anything like that. Again, just helps to keep the water penetration out of the house because it really can do a lot of damage for you. So uh, again, just some super important things that we often overlook. Guys, I want to say thank you for joining us for this 10-step series, 10 steps to buying a great home here in Central Maryland. I'm Jeremy. Thank you again. And please, if we can help you to purchase that home, please give us a call. We pride ourselves on helping people in whatever situation they happen to be in. And we would really love for us to be able to give you that same great service that we're able to give all of our clients and all of our very satisfied clients with our service. So please give us a call at any of the numbers down below, and then do us a favor and then subscribe to our channel here. That way, when our new videos come out every week, you'll be able to see them. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. We look forward to talking to you soon and helping you buy that great home here in Central Maryland. Thanks so much. Take care.